I'm Dashni, the second speaker from the opposition team. As the second speaker of the proposition team, Simei had said, if everybody has the same intelligence, people would be motivated to work harder and reap rewards. However, the opposition team would like to rebut this motion. If humans are born smart, they would need little effort to excel in what they are doing. When you compare this to people of the current generation, they would need significantly lesser effort to accomplish goals and would make them for a lazy society that is over-reliant on genetically modified humans. Seymour has also mentioned that when humans are living a healthy life, the economy would be improved as the workforce would be much more productive. But we would like to put forward the question about the cost of genetically engineering an unborn baby. It would definitely cost a huge amount of money in which only the rich can afford. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a case of the rich becoming richer while the poor are left to their own devices? Instead of improving the economy, the country would have a worsening problem, a growing gap between the rich and the poor. If that's the case, wouldn't the poor be always be trapped in a never-ending poverty cycle? Good day to one and all. Our group strongly opposes the motion that states parents have the right to determine which genes their unborn baby should have. To support our stand, we are ready to provide you with convincing reasons. I believe our first speaker would have touched on that. Hence, without further ado, I shall now proceed to my first argument. The first reason to substantiate our stand is that there's a high possibility for a new virus to spread when fetus are genetically altered. This is the post effect for designer babies. Allow me to explain clearly. When there are a rising number of people whose genes are medically altered, a new form of cell that have been because of implantation process, the cell may multiply and form into a virus. The virus can spread because these people have similar cells and genes. Well, certainly it may sound hypothetical, but scientists do foresee this problem. It is most certainly not right to take the risk of harming the society just because of personal desires that parents share. We do understand that parents have the desire to provide the best for their children. However, this also harms their children as well. This then leads to my next point. It is morally wrong for parents to design their own babies just because of their own hopes and wishes that they have for their unborn child. By doing so, parents are forbidding the child to have their own freedom of choice. In other words, parents are forcing upon their own dreams and desire upon the unborn child who has yet to see the world. When babies are genetically modified, it signals to us that they are being robbed of the chance to decide what they want and where shall show their interest in. This would also lead to a conflict interest between parents and their children, and that left to their own devices, parents will exercise their own wishes to determine of the child. In this representation of the parent-child relationship, the child appears as the icon of today's culture of vulnerability. In the very fact of exerting their power over a vulnerable child, parents can do harm, whether they mean or not. Moreover, parents are also spoiling their child by designing them. For example, if they desire the child to be an athlete, they might provide the child with athlete genes. By doing so, the child loses its motivation and incentive to overcome barriers, as he can run with ease. After all, what matters more is the process that makes one stronger rather than the end result by itself. In other words, instead of practicing and growing talent, the modified genes provide an alternative shorter pathway to success. This may mean that success is attained easily, but the process of nurturing the talent and overcoming barriers that makes one stronger is lost. Is it right for parents to be a results oriented? I definitely think otherwise. All in all, it is not right for parents to change the genes of the unborn kid who may yet to express its wishes. Moreover, if this leads to a large-scale mishap, lots of energy of rectifying a community's mistake is being wasted. And it's certainly not right for parents to change the fate of society.